Newzroom Africa's Nqobile Madlala joins us now with more. Nqobile, I think before we check in with the police, just share with our viewers, for those who might have just joined us, more of the details that you were able to gather since you arrived with the community and the family earlier today.
Well, Iman, we spoke to the first family of the late Dito who passed away. He's the third one. And the mother there was explaining to us that at some point, this happened on Sunday, her son was picked up and he was then taken with other teenagers. They were brought into this house, and in that house, that's where they were being questioned and tortured, basically, to say exactly where this amplifier that they were accused of having stolen or known somebody who stolen it. They were brought into this house, and according to what they saw, they said they walked in, there was blood all over the place. They understand that they were being bashed against the wall, they were being hurt in so many ways so that they can be able to reveal the truth. She says when she got there, she tried to get the children to at least say that she will pay that, but they said that they don't want that, they want the money right now, and they continued to hurt them. But she's not the only one that got to see that. Lwandle's mother, who just spoke and said that she does not recognize her son, was also there. She got to take some of the videos of what was taking place. She also relays about how when they had called the police, that they continued to clean the scene before the police came in. And now I'm joined by the police, and I'm going to get more details with regards to their arrest, because we know, Dima, that initially you had arrested one person, which we understand is over 30. Could you give us more details?
Yes, we are indeed investigating that case. It's a case of murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. The victims there is two 17-year-olds, which is attempted murder. They are still in hospital. And the one of murder, the one who died, is a 20-year-old. And we understand from the information that we have on record that on the 21st, the matter was actually reported to the police on the 21st. And the police so far have arrested 3 suspects. They have already made a court appearance at Protea yesterday, and they have been remanded in custody. And we have it on record that one of the statements says that the 2 teenagers and the 20-year-old, they were caught housebreaking in that particular house, and the owners, that's when they use vigilantism. So hence the owners, the suspects that are arrested is the owners of the house and one of the community members. Those are the 3 people that are arrested, but we can still put it on record that we are still investigation. It doesn't mean the investigation has ended, even if although we have 3 suspects, because we understand there might be more people who are involved in this. So, but our detectives are still hard at work behind the scenes investigating the matter.
And whilst you were speaking to the family, they've told us that they're happy to assist with regards to some of the evidence. They've even spoken about the videos that they've recorded. Have you been able to get any of that evidence?
That is part of the investigations. Like I said, we have our investigators at Moroka Police Station that are investigating this matter. They are gathering the evidence, and they are also following up on all the information that they are receiving, and also our LCLC was also at the scene to comb the scene. So we believe that our detectives will do justice to the case.
And Dimakatso, do we know if the suspects, are you able to give us their ages? Are you able to perhaps give us also details if they're still in jail?
Yeah, it is 3 suspects. It's 2 ladies aged 27. One lady's aged 30 years old, and the other one is 27 years old. And one male who was the first suspect. He's also aged 27 years of age. They are still in custody. They were remanded in custody yesterday for formal bail application. But while we are still there, I still want to urge our communities that they must stop using vigilantism. If you are saying you are suspecting someone of committing a crime, rather apprehend that person and call the police and let the law take its course instead of taking the law into your own hands, because by so doing you are also committing a criminal act in the name of saying you want justice, but you are committing a criminal act. So can they please refrain from using vigilantism?
And lastly, do you know if this amplifier they were looking for on the phones were ever found, or something that you have found?
No, at the moment we don't have evidence of any of that amplifier. But like I'm saying, our investigators are following on all information we are receiving. So everything that we get will form part of the investigation.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. That is Dimakatso Nevhuhulwi, and she is speaking on behalf of Gauteng SAPS. Iman, she's giving us more details. Now, we initially had heard that it was a man that was over 30 years old that was arrested. We're hearing now that it's somebody actually who's about 27 years old. We're hearing that 2 females as well were arrested. We'll remember that even when we were speaking to the mothers, they also did explain that there were people that were part of that scene, that this person was not alone. So we're hearing also from the police that they're saying they're not ruling out that there will be more arrests as they continue to investigate. But the problem at hand, which was the amplifier, and we told also 2 phones, that was never found, as we are hearing from the police. But we know that even from the families, they did say that they didn't have any of that, but they were willing to pay for it. But unfortunately, those that were looking for their staff continued to beat and torture the children, which resulted, of course, in one fatally being wounded.